Hello, and welcome to Patty Knits and Spins. I'm your host, Patty. You can find me on Ravelry as Patty Sand. You can find my group, Patty Knits and Spins, so please come and join me. Today is June 7th, 2014. This is episode 23, the one that almost wasn't. On today's show, I'll be talking about a pattern that caught my eye, some thank yous, some works in progress, some spinning, stitching, enabling, my fun weekend last weekend, and whatever else comes to mind. So let's get on with the show. The pattern that caught my eye this week was the Harmonia's Ring Sweater by Sylvia Harding, and I will be putting in a picture there, so if you can't really see it, no fear, I will do it. This is $7.50 on Ravelry, or $12 for a pattern of 3, which has a cowl, a tunic, and this sweater. It's sized for size 32 to 49 bust. It takes 690 to 1290 yards of a worsted weight on a size 8 5mm. And I just liked the way the top crossed. It was really cool. It's been out on Ravelry since 2009 for the cowl and 2011, I believe, for the sweaters. So why don't you check it out and see what you think. I have some thank yous this week. I'd like to say thank you to Polly81, Al Cat Mom, Pattern Whisper, and Fernburn for the dramatic knit shout out. I appreciate that. I don't know how I missed it, but I won some yarn from Dramatic Knits. I've already contacted Steve and I asked him to surprise me. So when I get it, I'm going to be surprised, and I will share that surprise with you guys. There was also someone on my Yahoo email that also gave me a shout out, and I forgot to write down the name. Just a second. Sorry, out of frame. Need my water. But thank you also for the person who sent me that shout out on or emailed me on my Yahoo. I appreciate it a lot. So, what's on the needles? In my Silver Shed USA bag, I have the Stormborn Mystery Cowl, the Games of Thrones Knit Along by Kristen Ashbaugh Helmrich. I finished clue 5, and the last clue is coming out on Sunday. I'm very excited about. So if you do not want to be spoiled, look away. Let me see here, since this is on such a small needle. Oh, here we go. Clue 5, down at the bottom. I'm not sure if you guys can tell where I changed the ball. The second ball of sock yarn, the Malabrigo in the Azul colorway, was a little bit greener than the other one. I am knitting these on a size 4, 3.5, and here is what's left over of the second ball. So I should have plenty to finish clue number 6, and that's going to be great. I'm going to be very, very excited when that is done. And the socks are almost finished. I was really hoping I could have gotten it finished this week. Let's see, here is, oh no, I lost my little piece of yarn. Here is my hoe with the Fish Lips Kiss Heel. And I just did the 2x2 ribbing all the way up, and because I ran out of yarn with that much left. I posted it on Instagram, and I can throw a picture in also to show you how much yarn I had left of this sock. And here is what I have left on this sock. So I have a couple of more color repeats. Yeah, actually I have the gray and then the white, and then I get to bind off these socks. So they will definitely be done for Father's Day. This is Patons LaCroix sock in the Rusty Stripes colorway. I'm doing this on a size 2, 2.75 millimeter. And yeah, I'm using that sport weight, short skein, very interesting. On the, here we go, and the one I can't say, the Nymphaladia. And this is by Melinda Vermeer. I'm knitting this out of Premier. The black is the Premier Deborah Norville Serenity sock. And the colored is Chapeau Vole Crazy Zauberball. Last time you saw it, I was where the green marker is. And I've gotten so much more done. Look at this thing, it's huge. Goes from here, yeah, to here. I had to put it on my 40-inch signatures. So this is the size 5, I believe. No, I keep messing this one up. This is a 6 4.0. So I think I am finally ready to bind off though, because this is all I have left of the black, and it's 2 grams, but I still have a little bit left. There's 13 grams of the Zauberball left, but I think it is time to bind off, so that is what I'm going to do today. I was going to try to do it before the podcast this morning so I'd have a finished object, but yeah, this is the one that almost wasn't, right? So let me put this back in here. So I have no finished objects, but I will have at least 2 finished objects for next week, which is great. I will be starting the Magique Mystery Knit Along on the 10th, I believe. I can't remember. I'll put it in, by Laura Nelkin. And this week I did remember to get out the yarn. So here is the Mustache Hell of a Skein in the Ka'apawa colorway. This has got 750 yards of a superwash merino, and it was an exclusive Hanalei 2013 dye lot. And here are the beads. I'm not sure if I am really going to go with these beads because they're kind of big, but we'll see how that goes. Spinning! I had so much fun making those row logs that I kept working on it. So this was the first one, and it's thick and thin, and there's a lot of poofy pieces in there, so it's going to be interesting to ply. Here is my second one. I actually did this in a day and a half, and man, the next day I paid for it. My thumb was killing me. And here is the third bunch. That has to be started yet. So there we go. And again, this week I did finish my June Once Upon a Time stitching, and it is the Princess and the Pea. I think it turned out really cute, so now I just have to wait for July for the next one. So now I have ample time to start the Halloween Town when it comes out on the 19th. And now, enabling, and this is why this is called One That Almost Wasn't. I got a skein of Hobbledehoy Strawberry Freezer Jam in the Merino Bamboo Silk colorway, or a Merino Bamboo Silk in the Strawberry Freezer Jam colorway. On Monday, it said it had been delivered to my house. I watched the mailman go past. No delivery. Tuesday, there was a big line on the address with it saying returned with my name on it. So I had visited someone else's house first. I would have been sad because I love that. Look at that. It's red and just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So yeah, I could have called this Wool Piggy too. And I blame Kimberly of Come Spin With Me for the next two purchases. 2F by hand shortfalls with superwash merino. There's the back of the card. Yeah, she has, look at the colors on this guy. I hope you guys can see it now that I'm in the shade. Gorgeous browns and yellows and greens and pinks and purples. Yeah, crazy, crazy. And then this one is Ugly Naked Guy merino nylon with oranges and greens and blues and purples. I just love that pop of orange in here. It's just fabulous. Yeah, I blame Kimberly for this. If you haven't seen it, it's Come Spin With Me. And she spins, she talks for 10 minutes and then she spins. And it's really great. She has a Hanson that she spins on. It's a lot of fun to watch. So, yeah, I think that's it. Got everything out. This week, I'll talk about the windstorm that we had. If you remember last Saturday, I said that we've been having crazy windstorms, and 2 or 3 hours after I had podcasted, I was uploading and I left the house. We had a windstorm come through that knocked the power out. I had a tree break. I will post a picture in here with the tree that was broken. It almost hit a streetlight power line. So we had to have the city come out and cut down the tree that broke. They cut down some parts of my spruce limbs because it, thank goodness, had caught into the spruce limb and did not take out the line or hit our house. We did have a couple of people get their house hit by trees. The power was out. They had 11 line crews working, trying to get the power back on for the outlying areas, and it was really crazy. And now today, we're beautiful, no breeze, perfect day. The color run just walked past my house this morning, and it's kind of noisy here. But it's summertime, it's great, and hopefully now we'll turn the corner and maybe we really will have summer. So, if you guys have any questions for me, put them in the group. Ask me anything, Alaska, knitting, spinning. I'll look it up or at least try to find it. Remember to post your finished objects in the summer craft along. You have until August 31st to craft whatever you want to. Put it in there. As long as it's fiber related, it's perfectly fine. Stash dash numbers. My numbers are going to skyrocket as soon as I am finished with the Nymphalidia and my socks. And I think that's all I have for you this week, guys. Forgot. I was going to talk about the Voyage by Martina Baim. As you can see, it was not mentioned in the works in progress because it's in the frog pond. I am going to be frogging it. I put it on try-on cord, put it on, and it's really tight up around my neck. I don't like to have things really tight around my neck. It reminds me of a turtleneck, and I don't like turtlenecks. So Even though it fits nice around my shoulders, I don't like I said last week, I don't like the increases, I don't like the decreases, and I definitely don't like how it sits around my neck. So it's going to the frog pond. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. It may stay there for a while since it is 80% cotton and 20% wool. I will talk to you later. And remember, whatever you craft, I hope you craft it to your heart's content. Bye.